Hi there, this is Vin from Boris Effects, and we're going to take a quick look at using, editing, and saving Title Studio presets in Premiere, After Effects, and Avid. Now we're only going to cover these quick topics here, but I do encourage you to check out some of the other tutorials on the Boris Effects website, which go into more detail about all the exciting things you can do within Title Studio. But for now, let's take a look at loading a new preset from Title Studio. As you can see, I'm currently working in Adobe Premiere. However, the fundamentals of loading a preset are the same whether you're using Adobe Premiere, After Effects, or Avid. First thing that you want to do is you want to apply Title Studio to a clip. I have set up here just basically your basic color matte. It's a simple white background. I have duplicated it because one of the things that we're going to see is when we apply Title Studio, it's automatically going to take over what's ever on that first layer. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to apply Title Studio. And as you can see, the minute you apply it, Title Studio's user interface pops open. Now what we're going to do is we're just actually going to cancel out of here. To load a preset, there are two ways to do that. You can simply click the Load button, which will open up a window and allow you to navigate to whichever folder you have saved a preset in. By default, on Windows computers, presets are saved under Program Files, Boris Effects, BCC Presets 10 if you're using Adobe, or BCC Presets 10 AVX if you are in Avid, BCC 3D Objects, and BCC Title Studio. All of the presets have been saved as what are known as BSP files, so they're easily listed here for you to find them. Simply select the preset that you're looking for, select it, and click Open. Additionally, you can load your presets through Boris Effects FX Browser. Simply click the FX Browser, and then select the preset that you would like to load, and click Apply. Once you've selected your effect, simply click Apply from within the FX Browser or Open from the load screen, and you will see that your effect has been applied. Now chances are, subtitle text and Boris Effects are not really going to work for whatever project you're working on. So here's how we edit this. If you're using After Effects or Avid, you'll simply go up to the Title Studio effect and click Launch User Interface. If you're within Adobe Premiere, just simply click this Setup button right here, and that will launch the Title Studio window. As you can see, within the Title Studio interface, you can change any aspect of an effect. Once again, I do encourage you to check out the tutorial material available on the Boris Effects website for more information on how to modify different parameters. But for now, let's just select the text tracks that we would like to change. Each line of text has its own track. Simply select the track, and then go up to the Control tab and select Text. From the Text tab, you can change the look and style of your text in any way that you want. Definitely take the time to explore each setting to see what they do and how they affect the look of your text. But for this tutorial, let's just update the text, change the font, adjust the color, and add a bit of drop shadow. We'll come down here and we can select a new font. You can select any font, and you can also adjust the font size. To adjust the color, simply head over to the Color tab, select the color picker, and let's go with something very Boston-y, a nice dark foresty green. Down here you have your drop shadow. Simply enable your drop shadow, and you can select a different type of drop shadow. I think we'll go with a solid shadow. That's looking pretty good. Now, as I mentioned, each text layer has a different track. So let's make sure to update the other track. Over here, and we'll stay in Boston. And we'll change the color here. We'll add that to make a nice forest green. Come back here. Remember to update our font. And add our drop shadow. Okay, that's looking pretty good. When you're done, just click Apply to return to your host. You'll see the effect immediately updates, and if I go back to the beginning of my track, we can preview the new effect. That's looking pretty good. But let's say your clip is longer than 5 seconds, so you'd like to stretch the effect out. Simply extend the length of your clip and Title Studio will adjust the animation to match the new length. When you play it back, you'll notice that while the length of the effect is elastic, Title Studio is smart enough to keep the original timing for the opening and closing animations. This makes it easy to update presets for use with multiple clips. Now, for the most part, we're probably not going to want to see titles on a white background. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. With Title Studio, like I said, I think when we initially started the tutorial, I placed the effect on a white color background. That's all well and good. But our title is staying in Boston, and let's get something Boston-y. We want this to stand out and really kind of show off Boston. So I have this footage over here, some leaves falling in water. This is some footage that I took while I was out and about in the Boston Common. So there's some ducks here and it's all nice. So we're just going to drag this right onto our clip. We're going to put it as the V1 layer. So we have our Title Studio is on the top track. And then on the video layer we have our footage of ducks in Boston Common. And we'll go right back to the beginning of our track. And now, as you can see, our title will play over the footage that we have selected. Now that you're happy with your preset, you may decide, I'm going to need to use this later. And the important thing is you don't want to have to go in and re-edit it every single time you want to load that preset. So all you need to do, simply select your track and come on up here, and right underneath the load button under the Title Studio controls in your effects panel, you'll simply see Save. Click on Save. It'll launch your window, and you can type in a new title for it and click Save. You'll notice that it updates here. Staying in Boston 2 is the title of your preset. So you can go in here at any point to your FX browser. Come on up here. Staying in Boston. And here's the preset that I originally selected. So we just select it and we click Apply. And our preset is still there. The great thing is you can, let's say we want to change our mind. We can go in here and we'll select a new one. Oh, it's a very Boston-y color we have right here. We can click Apply. And our preset has been updated. So we have Staying in Boston. There we go. Nice green, wipe on and off. But you know what? I've really decided that I want that other one. I like the way the other one looks. I can either go back to my FX browser, or as I mentioned earlier in the tutorial, you can click on Load, come right down here, type in our preset, Staying in Boston, click Load, and now it has completely updated to the original preset that we worked on. And that's all there is to it. Title Studio makes it very quick and easy to load, edit, and save your presets, regardless of the host. I'm Vin Moriali with Boris FX, and if you'd like more tutorials on Title Studio or any of our other products, check out the BCC Fundamentals on the Boris FX website. Take care.